power has been dead for 14 hours. The stock market stopped trading 27 minutes after the first temporary halt. Your neighbor is dragging a Peloton into the hallway like it still has resale value. Credit cards swipe, but nothing clears. Banks answer phones with silence. Police response time just went from minutes to, "We'll see." You have about 72 hours before confidence finishes decomposing. No worries, we're going to fix this using physics, trash, and questionable life choices. When the economy crashes, money disappears. Everyone loses. Fair and tragic, like a movie ending. Wealth doesn't vanish, it moves, quietly, efficiently, and usually away from you. In a collapse, prices don't drop evenly, liquidity freezes, debt tightens like a tourniquet. It's not a fire, it's musical chairs with a flamethrower. And the music stops fast. Markets are just coordinated belief systems. When belief dies, assets don't evaporate, ownership reallocates. Outcome? Those holding cash, leverage, or rule-making power gain time. Everyone else gains stress, noise, and ulcers. People assume cash is useless during chaos. Money won't matter, they say, while checking their bank app every 6 minutes. Reality? Cash becomes oxygen when credit collapses. Not for buying yachts, buying time. When loans vanish and sellers panic, assets reprice downward violently. Imagine a garage sale during a house fire. That's a crash. Liquidity reduces friction. Less friction means faster decisions under uncertainty. Outcome? Cash holders operate quietly, with low noise and low risk, while everyone else negotiates with desperation. Debt is a burden in a crash. Owning debt is power. Owing it is suffocation. When defaults spike, the debt doesn't die, it consolidates. Debt is a zombie. You don't kill it, you just change who controls it. Psychologically, default fear forces compliance. Economically, debt holders extract value through restructuring. Outcome? Effort shifts from production to appeasement. Noise rises, risk multiplies. People believe big institutions collapse like everyone else. They don't. They reorganize. During crashes, rules bend faster than buildings. Bailouts aren't charity, they're system maintenance. Think of it as changing the engine mid-flight while passengers argue about seatbelts. Complex systems prioritize stability over fairness. That's not evil, it's thermodynamics with suits. Outcome? Losses are socialized, control centralizes, and small players get louder while big players get quieter. Governments lose power during collapse. Crises are power accelerants. Fear compresses timelines. Emergency policies bypass debate. It's like giving caffeine to a bureaucracy with insomnia. Humans trade liberty for certainty under stress. It's a survival instinct, exploited by systems. Outcome? Surveillance increases, options narrow, and reversing changes becomes too risky. People imagine crashes as local disasters. Capital treats them as shopping seasons. When currencies weaken, foreign buyers acquire land, infrastructure, and companies cheaply. It's monopoly, but the board is your country. Exchange rate arbitrage favors mobility and information speed. Outcome? Ownership shifts abroad, recovery slows, resentment grows. Crashes punish irresponsibility. They punish predictability. Wage earners with fixed costs and no buffer absorb shock directly. You didn't fail, the floor just disappeared. Fixed systems break first under variable stress. Biology figured this out millions of years ago. Outcome? Noise spikes, panic selling begins, bad decisions compound. Here's the clever part. During economic collapse, perception is leverage. You don't need strength, just uncertainty. Think of fake security signs, misleading calm, controlled signals. Humans overestimate threats when information is incomplete. Risk-averse behavior follows. Outcome: fewer challenges, more hesitation, lower confrontation. Cheap, petty, effective. People prep stuff. Winners prep options. Multiple income paths, low fixed costs, skills that travel. You want doors, not bunkers. Optionality increases survival across volatile environments, economic or biological. Outcome: flexibility lowers exposure, effort, and noise. Money matters most. Time does. Crashes compress time horizons. Those with reserves wait, others rush. Waiting is boring. Rushing is fatal. Stress degrades decision quality. Time restores it. Outcome: patience outperforms intelligence. This isn't failure, it's a feature. Systems optimize for efficiency, not resilience. Like a race car with no brakes. High-efficiency systems collapse catastrophically under rare stressors. Outcome: repeated crashes, predictable winners. You're not meant to memorize tactics. You're meant to understand pressure. Pressure reveals design flaws, especially yours. Survival favors adaptability, redundancy, and low dependence. Outcome: fewer surprises, better odds. Everyone sees the crash at the same time. Information arrives in layers. By the time headlines scream crisis, insiders already moved. You're watching smoke. They smelled heat hours ago. Decision advantage compounds exponentially when reaction windows shrink. Outcome: fast actors exit quietly, slow actors absorb noise and loss. People think panic is irrational. Panic is predictable. That's why it's profitable. Fear compresses logic into binary choices: sell or freeze. The brain becomes a smoke alarm with no off switch. Amygdala hijack overrides long-term reasoning under threat. Outcome: forced selling, terrible timing, maximum extraction. There are safe assets in collapse. There are only less exposed positions. Bonds fail when issuers wobble. Cash fails when access freezes. It's not safety, it's slower bleeding. Risk doesn't disappear, it redistributes across systems. Outcome: misplaced trust equals delayed reaction. People expect rules to protect them. Rules protect systems, not individuals. During crashes, rules update mid-game. Imagine chess where the board moves. Adaptive systems prioritize continuity over consent. Outcome: those closest to rule writing gain insulation. Holding assets makes you strong. Illiquidity kills slowly. Assets without buyers become anchors. You're rich, just stuck underwater. Liquidity determines maneuverability under stress. Outcome: effort increases, exits vanish, leverage flips negative. Markets don't fall first, confidence does. Once trust cracks, pricing becomes meaningless. Numbers exist, belief doesn't. Collective behavior drives value more than fundamentals short-term. Outcome: volatility spikes, logic disappears. Collapses flatten society. They hollow it out. The middle carries fixed costs with declining leverage. Too rich to get help, too poor to escape. Pressure concentrates where flexibility is lowest. Outcome: erosion, not explosion. Slow financial hypothermia. Assets can be frozen, skills cannot. Reality: transferable skills outlive currencies. Repair, logistics, analysis, coordination survive collapses. You can't repossess competence. Human capital adapts faster than financial capital. Outcome: mobility increases, dependency decreases. Why waiting it out fails. Just wait until things return to normal. Normal moves. Crashes permanently reprice systems. You're waiting for a bus that changed routes. Post-crisis equilibria differ structurally from pre-crisis states. Outcome: missed adaptation window. Collapse rewards those who don't need permission. Bureaucracy slows survival. Autonomy accelerates it. Permission-based systems stall during overload. Forms don't fill themselves, especially when printers die. Decentralized decision-making outperforms centralized control in chaos. Outcome: faster pivots, lower exposure. Why most people realize this too late. Myth: intelligence saves you. Reality: timing does. Awareness without action changes nothing. Knowing the fire is real doesn't stop the burn. Behavioral inertia delays response beyond optimal windows. Outcome: regret replaces strategy. Crashes don't reward virtue. They reward positioning. Physics beats opinions. Psychology beats optimism. The economy isn't evil, it's indifferent, like gravity with spreadsheets. You're not trying to be invincible. You're just trying to be harder to kill than the environment around you.